Kawneer 1600 System 2 SSG system triple glazed does not have sunshade anchors. So we have to design our own custom anchors and engineer based on double glazed scenario. If you take a look the detail of sunshade for Kawneer system to the 1600 system 2 double glazed, this is the modeling of the gem. So you will see the anchors, you have double fins here. When you use Kawneer anchors for the GM, doesn't matter it's SSG or non-SSG system or system 1 or system 2. Since the anchors is mounted above pressure plate, so it doesn't matter glass is triple glazed or double glazed for the GM only, for the GM only. So they're mounted above the pressure plate, and at the same time you have to buy tons of accessories. For example, you need to buy tongue filler, you need to buy thermal tongue filler, you need to buy bracket cap cover. So you have to buy a bunch of accessories. So here I just based on what they have, so I created on my own and engineered. So this is one of the examples of my school project with a sunshade. You see the anchors already installed here. This is what I custom make and engineered. So you will see the anchors here, anchors here, anchors here, anchors here. Let's take closer look. The anchors, these locations. And then after we installed, there's a sunshade here. Okay, let's take a look detail of my 3D isometric. So then you have better understand how I created for this curtain walls. You see this anchors here in the middle, which is SSG molding. You see if you take a look from the top, you will see this big moldings. This 8¼ inches molding. Horizontal is use 5¼ So this is SSG. And for the end, we also use SSG moldings, but we can combine nosing and pressure plate caps to form a jammed with pressure plate and caps molding. In the middle, we just use a standard designed engineered anchors in the middle, which is only one fan. So you don't have to use double fan with huge cutoffs and also you need to buy 1-inch caps. This because Kawneer system, the bracket is only fit for 1-inch cap. But my project, whole building, is 3/4 caps. So if we buy accessories or anchors from Kawneer, we have to change the caps from 3/4 to 1-inch. Anyway, so we don't want to use them. We created our own. So you see, we can cut our notch, our holes by ourselves to fit into these anchors. If you take a look at the detail, you see my jam is sloped, it's not straight. So how are we gonna do for the anchors? We just use standard anchors and make the plate straight and off the same degrees as the slope of molding. So then when we cut sunshade, we don't have to cut our miter cut and find out the special side plate to fit. So our sunshade is still straight, so it's only your twisted is your anchors. This I custom made this one. Did you see that? Let's have anchors twisted. Now also you just notch the holes with anchors. So how we put the notion to the existing SSG. So this is how we used. You'll find out this notion, we insert PVC plastic, and then will be the same as typical pressure plate caps. You just only cut these pieces, little pieces, put these pieces to these locations. So everything else is standard. So that will improve our productivity and expedite our installation. When we install the glass, we noticed that the glass is triple glazed, about 400 pounds. So we use power suction cup with zoom boom lift. When we install the glass is a little hard to fit between the anchors and to put in position. If we are not be careful, the glass will break by the anchors because the anchors are on the way. So you need to make sure each side you need to shim with rubber or foam kind of things to prevent the glass to be break. So also, when you install the glass, you need to make sure that SSG gaps, you cannot have too small gaps because that will create the glass conflict to the anchors. So here my examples need to be better to have 1 inch gap of SSG in the middle. For this project, we end up very good installations. It's only we break one piece of glass due to the anchors. When you put the glass installed between the anchors, they hit the anchors, the corner. So that's what we need to consider when we install the glass. Hopefully this video is better to illustrate how the custom anchors to put it together to accommodate 662 triple glazed system with the sunshade. Thank you for your watching.